I'm Mike Benton for ThunderVision, and at the heart of every NHL organization, there is a point man who helps draft, develop, and put talent into a certain number of successful minor league organizations. That point man here for Edmonton joins me here to my left, an assistant GM, Kevin Prendergast. And Kevin, through 4 years with this affiliation with Stockton between them and Edmonton as well, you've seen this building and this town grow with Oilers talent. What do you make out of now year number 4 with what the Oilers have done and then also invest in here?
Well, it's always been a great opportunity for us in here. It's a good hockey market. It's a first-class organization, and we've never had any qualms about sending any of our players down here to develop, and we've had a lot of success with the development part of it.
In the NHL and the American Hockey League, there is essentially a direction in terms of where a team goes based on the year's success. Obviously, in the NHL and the AHL, not maybe where Edmonton wants to be at the end of this year. So how does that affect in terms of developing and also nurturing talent for the minor league teams going into next season?
Well, it's been a tough year all the way through. We've had over 400 man games lost in Edmonton this year, but on the other hand, it opens up opportunities for some of our young players to come up and play, and that's one of the things that's been a positive for us this year. Unfortunately, because of the players going up to play and the injuries, it's killed Springfield, and it's had a trickle-down effect down here as far as players going back and forth, and we still have players up in Springy that are Stockton property. So it's opportunity anytime you get a chance to go up and play at the next level. It's obviously been a tough year from Edmonton, but we'll accept it. We'll move on. We know we got some tremendous young players within our organization playing now, kids coming out of college and junior in Europe. The future is going to be bright. Patience is a big part in this business, but if you have good organizations and good affiliations, it's always a bonus for you.
Those notables up in Springfield who were here in Stockton include both Brian and Jason Pitton, additionally Jordan Benfeld and Brian Young. What are the challenges that you might have in facing and trying to help keep that talent nurturing while also trying to help maintain a winning environment here in Stockton?
Well, it's tough on everybody, and it's tough on Matt here, when you take key players away from his organization, but he's been able to fill them with key players, and as I said, it's opportunity for players to go up in the American Hockey League and showcase themselves, and then come back down here after that opportunity and continue to play well. So, breeding success in any sport, it starts with winning and development, and from a development standpoint, we're certainly going in the right direction. The winning part has been difficult in the organization this year, but right now Stockton's got an opportunity to make the playoffs, and we hope to send some of those players back from Springfield in the next little while to help them get into playoffs and have a good run in the playoffs.
An interesting thing here about the roster is that for the last 2 seasons, Edmonton has helped fill the holes with goaltending with 2 players through both Edmonton and Springfield contracts, mainly here, Andrew Perugini and Brian Pitton. I'll throw a big name out there for you, Frederick Chabot. How influential has he been in helping develop both Pitton and Perugini this season?
Well, Freddie, he tapes every game, and he watches all the games. He comes in and he spends time. He's a real student of the game, and he talks to me all the time about how the players are doing, their development situation. Right now Brian's got the opportunity in Springfield. He's played, I believe, it's 3 games so far, and he's played very, very well. And we've got a loaner, Levasseur from Anaheim, and obviously, taking Dubnyk out of the mix there has been difficult, but Andrew had an opportunity earlier on in the year, played very well for us. It's a competition. You can only put one in the net at a time, unfortunately, but at this point, our main concern is that they're both playing, and that's the big part of them from a development standpoint.